And I guess we can start talking about the balloon pop guy. What's his
Yeah,
name?
man. I know it's been going viral. The guy with the balloon pop, man. The Jack prison guy.
Yeah,
Uh,
so there's a TV show where it's a dating show where women and men try to find their lovers by popping a balloon. And popping a balloon means that you're not interested in that person. You don't want to be with them. And so
yeah.
they pop their balloon until that person finds their person. They get all in the line in a row, and they try to find their person. And so,
So instead of a 20v1, it's a 1v20.
yeah. And so, yeah, bro. So there's this contestant or person that came on, a black dude named Aaron. And he went on and girls were popping the balloon right when he walked in, claiming that they didn't want him. And he wasn't that tall. I think he was like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, around there. So he was around the same height as the contestants. And so he goes around, and he has this real street talk to him. Like he seems like a decent guy though, but he has like street
Yeah.
talk. He has a street talk to him. Like he has a street lingo.
Like he's been somewhere.
Yeah, like from my understanding, he's been to prison. What for? I don't know. And
We just know his hair is not braided.
yeah, and we don't know if he was doing the braiding himself, but we
Most
always
likely doing the braiding.
yeah. Let's just say that. But fucking yeah, nah, dog. He seemed like a cool dude though. I ain't gonna lie. All jokes aside, seemed like a cool dude. He still does. He just has his like temper though, and you can see like the prison coming out of him,
You can see the nigga.
or the nigga coming out of him. And when he's talking to some of these girls, and I ain't gonna lie, in his defense, some of these girls were wearing skimpy ass outfits, dressing like they're about to go shake their booty meat for like 3 hours, in front of a bunch of random niggas. Like I ain't gonna lie, these girls were not dressed properly, like most of them at least.
Yeah, not at all.
And so
These women were like looking for a bad boy,
that's
and
rich.
they got a bad boy, but because he talked to him like a bad boy would talk to him, they were turned off. Well, they were like, "Oh, you can't talk to me like that. You're so arrogant. You're so rude.
Yeah.
You're dressed like that. That's the energy that you're inviting. You're inviting that type of energy."
Yeah, and then they're being rude. And then also in the ladies' defense, though, he was getting a little he was doing a back and forth with him because,
He was.
yeah, he was doing a back and forth, which I would have never have done. Like I said, if these bitches are arguing and talking all this feminist crap and all that shit, I'm not gonna go back and forth with them unless we're on here on the podcast or something. Unless I'm getting paid or something, I'm not gonna be going back and forth with you hoes. If you want to be a hoe, we're like, nah, I'm liberated. I'm sexually liberated. I can do this. I can do that. You win, baby. Yes, you can. You win. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you.
By your fucking self.
Yeah, you win. I'm gonna let you win that because I'm not going back and forth with nobody. Like I said, like unless I'm getting paid, I ain't going back and forth with you. That's how fights break out. And so, yeah, so he went on. Excuse me. But yeah, he went on doing back and forth with him and everything. I'm just like, come on, dog. Don't let these girls, don't give into what these girls are saying, dog. Like, just keep it pushing. And he'll be doing these, like, little slide comments where he's like, oh, yeah. Like, when a girl popped a balloon, he's like, oh, yeah, baby, you did me a favor. Oh, yeah, queen, you did me a favor. I was like, honestly, all of them could be doing you a favor by popping that balloon.
Yeah. If they all popped the balloon, it'd be doing you a favor.
Yeah, which pretty much is what happened. And so
all the women there want attention.
Yeah, and then most of them are still the same ones from last month. Like they're the same girls from last month. I'm like, damn, none of y'all find love. And so
they don't want to. They just want to get some clout.
Yeah, they like that clout. They like being contestants and shit like that. And then, one of the girls called him a Ninja Turtle, said he was sassy, this and that. And, Excuse me. What's called? Yeah, they're calling him sassy, saying all sorts of names about him, and fucking yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, he should have gone back and forth with him, but at the same time, these girls really aren't really the type to actually take home to mama. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not.
They're not.
Just
They're
not
not.
like.
But I ain't gonna lie, I
Even
like some of
women.
his comebacks though. Like when he talk about her hair, he's like, "Oh, my eyes are up here, sweetheart." He's like, "I'm not looking at your titties. I'm looking at the hair on your arms." I'm like, I started laughing my ass off. But
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, if you got hairy arms, some guys just don't like that shit, man. Some guys just don't like hairy arms. It is what it is.
yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. Ain't it? But yeah, he, I don't know. I guess he pretty much said what he had to say, and he took home one of the girls at the end. God damn, I'm tired, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got out of work. I'm tired of shit. And so, overall, really what happened was he ended up taking a girl at the end home that's known to be a gold digger. Like, I guess that's her thing. Like, she's a big time gold digger. She didn't give a fuck.
Where he fucked up, he's missing $100,000. I got $100,000
Yeah.
in the bank. I can take that shit out right now.
Yeah,
Can you
man.
do it?
That's why you don't do that back and forth shit, man.
Yep, that's where you lose.
And so,
Now, all of them were like, "Oh shit, this motherfucker got 100,000. What?"
oh, yeah,
You know what I'm
freaking, yeah, bro, fucking. He started going back and forth with him, man, and that's where he messed up, in my opinion. Just going back and forth, and then so after this, the girl that he chose, or the girl that chose him, ended up going home or ended up fucking around with another contestant that was there, dude with dreads, light skin, I forgot his name, and she ended up getting his number in front of the dude, in front of Aaron, getting the number right in front of him.
Shit you can do.
That's disrespectful as fuck. I'm like, yo. Of course, this is what he's saying, though. This is from his word. And, yeah, just from what he's saying, it's a he said, she said type shit. And so he pretty much went home empty-handed. My bad, I'm looking over here, too. Went home empty-handed. And, yeah, bro, he said he don't even want to go to the reunion of that show. Which I think he should. I mean, there's going to be a lot of clout there.
Nah, I wouldn't go.
Shit, I would. Shit, I'm just gonna go back with better rebuttals and shit like that. Just do it better next time. Start roasting the shit out of everybody, and get my 15 seconds of fame. Because everybody's gonna watch it if he shows up. They're gonna watch it if he shows up.
Yeah, of course.
And so, use that. Start advertising all your shit before you go. Hey, y'all, come watch me and this and that. Go and support my channel, etc., etc. Man, it's raining like a motherfucker outside. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So if this live stream cuts out, my bad, y'all. It's raining like crazy outside. But yeah, so he pretty much says he's not going to no reunion, and yeah, pretty much he's done. And the fucked up thing about all of this. Is that after that reunion or whatever the show, supposedly women were not happy with the way he responded, and they tracked down his job and found out where he lived, found out where he works, called his job 500 times telling him to fire him, and they ended up firing him.
Yeah,
and
bullshit.
And supposedly he's a certified plumber. And reason why I say supposedly because it was fucked up. And he started a GoFundMe, and he raised up to what was it, like $18,000. And on the GoFundMe he says he's a humanitarian. He does work for children. He does work for veterans, for the sickly, et cetera, single moms. And he says he's a humanitarian, so I'm like, okay, that's something. But a lot of people say that shit. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people say that shit on GoFundMes, just to They say that shit a lot just so they can get donations. Because most of these niggas, you'll never see them by a soup kitchen or a fucking veteran disability center anywhere. You'll never find them there.
You never find them by the...
Yeah, but like I said, I'm taking it at face value because I don't know this dude. I don't know anything about him. And like I said, I'm taking it at face value. And then MTR, Mediocre Tutorial, shout out to you, MTR, catches wind of the story and starts covering it. And so the internet was painting him out to be a bad guy. And then MTR came on, and, just like any real man would do, we see a man, getting kicked down. We had to actually look at everything in total with logic. And we actually started. Yeah, we look at everything with logic. We don't go with our emotions. Oh, look at the way you talk to these girls. It's not. I get it. You guys don't like the tone of what's delivered, but you will never complain that it's not delivered. And so, but you're gonna complain, regardless. Motherfuckers are gonna complain whether it's delivered the way you want it or not. Maybe not. Actually, let me take that back. I don't know what I'm talking about, but fucking yeah. So overall, lost his job. MTR gets a whiff of it. He actually has a 5-hour stream with him and meets up with him, and there's a whole bunch of stories coming in from like other women that he was with. Like one TikTok story from this one woman in Phoenix, I think, or New Mexico or something. Saying that she let him stay with her for about like a month, 2 months, and he found out she was cheating. He tracked her, location, found out she was messing with some dude during her lunch breaks and shit like that at work.
Yeah.
Pretty much figured it out. Like me personally, I wouldn't have done that. Like I said, if I already have a feeling you're cheating and shit like that, or you ain't shit, you gone. That's just me. But, like I said, I'm not going to do all the extra looking through phones and stuff. I don't do that. Because at the end, I'm like, I'm supposed to trust you. Now, the minute you lose my trust, I might say, fuck it. And yeah, let me see your phone. And the second you say, no, you ain't going to see my phone, is the second you lost me fully. And you're gone.
Yeah, that's facts.
And you're gone. I don't even want to look at it. Right when she says you can't look at her phone, you already know she's a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
You already know she's a hoe. So don't even look at it. I'll be like, okay, no worries, no issues. And act accordingly, gentlemen. And so, supposedly moved out, act accordingly. He acted accordingly from my understanding. She didn't like it, whoop-de-whoop. And, he moved out. And so this girl came out of the story trying to villainize him, saying that he was a creep, and old boy was telling his side of the story, pretty much saying everything inside the story. And then he told MTR, hey, I'm going to give you, MTR asked for all the evidence so he can show the people. That way he's not supporting somebody that's lying. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all remember the brick lady. Lady got hit with a brick. Turns out it was all fake. And then she had a fucking GoFundMe raised up to almost $50,000.
Damn, she only got $50,000?
Yeah, but then supposedly GoFundMe caught wind of it. I think people got paid back. I think. And so, but yeah, supposedly she was caught falsifying charges or whatever, saying that she got hit because the whole thing was she got hit with a brick, and it turns out she didn't. They ran camera footage. She never got hit with a brick.
Damn.
And so, yeah, pretty much that. And so, this is where we at now. And so, MTR, asked, a couple of days later, MTR asked for the proof that old boy said he was going to give to him. Said, hey, can I get that proof from you? Just so I can go ahead and show my people that, you're not lying. So I can go ahead and support your GoFundMe.
And he was nowhere to be found.
And pretty much he said this, paraphrasing, but he's like, bro, I thought you were my homeboy, bro. You switched up on me. I thought you were my homeboy. I'm not saying nothing until I speak to my attorney. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, you said you were gonna give it to me.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Maybe he's still going to get prosecuted regardless if he gives it to him.
Or something. And so MTR comes out with a video saying that, old boy's lying, or supposedly lying. He didn't really call him a liar. He was like, there's a possibility he could be lying. And so, yeah, so supposedly they're like, yeah, he did not want to give me the information so I could give to you guys. And you started saying, I need to talk to my attorney. I was like, it's crazy how you switched up on me in a day, this and that, whoop de whoop. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? You said you were going to give him the information. The fuck are you talking about? And so I didn't know nothing. I didn't see nothing. I guess he had it on the interview. I think it was last night or sometime today. And I guess he brought the facts, some of them. He brought his certificate of where he's getting, that he was a plumber. He brought a certificate. It was on paper, though, which was kind of weird. Like, you never, if you get your, like a license or his plumber license.
Like a driver's
like a plumber's license.
Okay, so yeah, like basically something that is technical.
Yeah.
And that you can quickly show to somebody so they can verify your credentials.
But yeah, it was on a piece of paper, I think. If I remember correctly. It was kind of weird. I was like, I don't know about that. That one seems a little fishy. But he said something that I would be like, okay, that makes sense. Like, why didn't you just say that, bro? And he said this. So he pretty much said, I can't give out any information until I talk to my attorneys to see if it's okay to give you the information. Because right now, he's at court trying to get a severance package from that company he got fired from.
Yep.
Yeah, he's trying to get a severance package. So he doesn't know if he's going to compromise getting that severance package, and shit like that. So he doesn't know if he's going to compromise it. So that's why, so from what I understand, he didn't want to give the information because he didn't know.
Because he didn't know, or he just didn't want to.
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know if he could
know
give.
How people will perceive it.
No, he said he didn't know if he could give the information out because he's at court now with his old job, and exposing him online might mess up him getting that severance package. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Which made sense. I was like, okay, that actually makes sense. I can actually go with that. But why the fuck didn't you tell us from the beginning or something? Why didn't you tell old boy? You supposedly, from the looks of it, it looked like he just said straight up, he's like, oh, you switched up on me, this and that. And so
That was it.
Oh, I'm good with the crowd. But yeah, so I'm just like, why didn't you just tell him from the beginning that you were going through a court case? Or that you're going through, if he did, then my fault. I'm not gonna, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But yeah, if you actually were going through a court case and you didn't know if you could say anything or not, that's all you had to say, big dog.
That's all you had to say. Like, hey, I'm going through legal proceedings.
Yeah.
I can't run my mouth too much. This shit can be used against me.
Yeah, and so I'm like, that makes sense. And I'm like, okay, that'd be cool. But all you had to do is tell MTR that. You know what I mean? He didn't switch up on you. He felt like you lied to him. Because you just turned up and said you had to talk to your attorney like this was some formal thing. He actually thought y'all was cool with each other. So I'm thinking it's being like there's a lot of miscommunication on both ends. Like, Dog didn't tell him that, that he was going through a whole court case trying to get a severance package. And MTR probably should have. If this is true, the MTR should have probably given it some time before you went online and said, oh boy lied to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Or there's a possibility, oh boy lied to me. Because that's pretty much what's on the thumbnail. He's like, did he lie to me? With a question mark or something like that, So, I don't know. And also, going back to MTR, he had brought on Daphne, the queen of accountability, onto a live stream.
Yeah.
While he was doing the video. And pretty much, he put her on the case. Yeah, he put her on the case pretty much. And, if y'all know who Daphne, the Queen of Accountability, is, she's a beast. She'll find anything. If there's anything about you, any record about you, she will find it and she'll report it. That's how she got the, what's her name, Rhoda Osmond, the fucking brick lady.
Yeah, so that's how she got her?
Yep, that's how she got her. Daphne, Queen of Accountability, if I can find her page or MTR shit, I'll go ahead and put them down below. But yeah, y'all, I mean, Guys, verify your shit before you guys put anything out there. On this page, we're a little bit safe because, like I said, we're not here to be right or wrong. We're just talking shit.
We here to not give a fuck and say what the people will hear.
Yeah.
Give a shit what you want to hear.
Yep.
We're gonna say what needs to be heard.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna give old boy the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, I don't want to call him a flat out liar. Doesn't look good on his end right now, but since that interview, he actually looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
So MTR has a video to drop to be like, hey, my bad if I didn't have all the info yet. All MTR has to do is say like, hey, is there any information you can share or is there none? Now, if that's all he could share what he did with that one podcast, then hey, that's fine by me until some shit comes out. Like I said, I don't know these people. Like I said, I don't know if they're telling the truth or not. And guys, damn, it's already 10?
Yeah.
It's late as fuck. All right. Let me wrap this up. Is it like a daylight savings day bullshit or something? Because we only been going at it for like an hour or so.
I mean, that happened a while ago.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, I guess I'll leave it there. I want to thank my co-hosts. I mean, we couldn't get them on the video for some reason. It's storming out where we're both
out here.
And so the connectivity is all over the place. But thank you guys for being patient and having them on. I want to thank you, most definitely, for joining in. I mean, I know at times it can get repetitive. It's just talking shit, doing this, doing that. But I just want to say thank you guys. I mean, without you guys, without your support, we would be nothing.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I appreciate the hate, the love, and everything in between.
Exactly. Anyways, it's been real, yo. Always remember there's one key thing, yo. One key thing.
It's too easy.